Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life and welcome back to Shape It Up. Today it is going to be all about the square. I'm very excited for this one. It's one we all can do, right? Because if you work in 12 by 12, you work in a square format. So lots of different ideas on how to do that. I'll have a few pop up right now so you can have a little glance at some stuff that I get inspired by. And so my plan is, hopefully those have all popped up now. My plan is to go ahead and work with about a 3x3 format, I think. And I'm going to fill the entire 12 by 12 with 3x3 pattern paper. So it'll go 4 up, 4 over. And I'm using this gorgeous collection from Paige Evans, and it is on the scenic route. And I'm using this as guest designer for Scrapbook Your Joy. So head on over to her shop. Get loaded up with all sorts of goodies that she's got in her shop. $75 Canadian, get you free shipping. And let's get started. I am going to use a whole bunch of different pattern papers, so I'm not sure which ones yet. And I need to find a photo. I'm thinking maybe that one that I can cut to a 3x3 size. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that one. Let's see if I think I can get that to go 3x3. It'll be tight, but I think we can make it work. So this is the photo I'm gonna go ahead and play with today, along with everything else, and let's get going. I'm going to start by cutting my photo down. Now, my photo doesn't actually make it to a 3x3 square. It ends up probably being 3x3.5, I would say, but the width is the 3, which is important, and you'll see why in a minute as I do my blocking. So I have that down. I'm not going to trim it anymore. I didn't want to cut any of Jackson's hat or their shoes off. I'm now going to go through, I've got to pull this chipboard because, of course, why would I not use that? I'm trying to use bits and pieces of everything, really showcasing this collection for Scrapbook Your Joy. So I felt like that was the perfect piece to use. And I'm also going to go ahead and use this cut apart that has North America and a bit of, South America on there. I'm going to trim it as long as it's got some of Canada in it. That's all that matters to me because that's obviously where we are. And I love that. It brings in that pop of teal, and I'm trying to grab different colors so that everything is a different square. It has a different color to it. Now, saying that, I struggle immensely with pattern mixing in blocks like that, especially if it is more than, say, 4 different patterns. I don't know, I have a mental block with it and I struggle. I've tried it a bunch of times and most of the time I end up having to group patterns together to make it work. So I was super proud of myself because I am able to mix, and every single block has either a different pattern or something different and unique to it. So go me for finally making that happen. And I go ahead, so I did my first line here. I've got a yellow, that really pretty pinky, purpley red color. And I also have the map, and I'm also going to cut a bit of this. Now, this is something that from my very first layout that I did for Scrapbook Your Joy, I accidentally messed up on the cut file. So that little square there, it actually has some cut file out of it, but everything's just put back on. And I'm going to just simply fix that by, when I'm gluing it down, glue the little bit down so that it doesn't fall off. And you're not really going to notice it unless you look super hard. I have my first block down, really like that. I want to put my photo really close to the map and that purple, so it's going to go there. They're not necessarily looking off to any direction, so that's not a big deal. I just like the idea of it being more towards the left than to the right, so I'm just going to go with that. And I'm also going to pull out some more. Now, I'm not going to make you see me cut every single pattern, but you are going to see what I pull out. So I've got this one that's got all the fun little postage stamps, and I'm going to go ahead and pull out the bird paper there. That's gorgeous paper. So it was nice to get that used up. I'm also going to pull out the one with the map of Europe. No, Europe is not something that applies to me because we've never been there, so it's not applicable. But my plan is the gorgeous floral that's within that is in a 3x3 size that I can make work. So I'm going to use that butterfly paper, the multiple colored one there. I'm also going to use that red floral and that yellow. Gonna get those all cut up. You're gonna see that. You're gonna also see that I end up having a few places that I don't quite have enough squares, so I have to bring in a couple other things. And I decided to go with the blue, which you can see down at the bottom, and then you can see that other cut apart. Now my plan is to go ahead and cut that out with my X-Acto knife, and I'm just using my cutting trimmer to do that. I have learned that that works really well and it doesn't mess up on my trimmer, so I just go with it. Like I don't have any nicks or anything in my trimmer, so I'm gonna do this until I find out that that's not a good idea. Right now it's working, so I'm gonna go with it. And I'm gonna do a Crystal from Pineapple Papers trick where I'm going to keep the bag, the sequins in the bag that they come in from Sweet Little Mom Scraps, and just stitch around it, and then I trim the excess off, and it worked perfectly. So thank you, Crystal, for such a great tip. I forgot about that actually, and it's a very, very quick way to make a shaker pocket. So if you're looking for a way to make one super quick, that is my my recommendation for you. All right, there we've got it. You can see I've stitched black around each square. Love that look. It just gives it a little extra something. Have a little bit of fun foam, and then I have to figure out where to go from here. Now, it's not that hard. It's just there's lots of pieces going on and I don't want anything to get too overpowering. I don't want anything to be lost. I don't know what I want my title to be. So I have to figure this out. And because we're doing Shape It Up in the form of square, I wanted to bring that in as many different places as I could. So I grabbed this other chipboard that has that frame, thinking I can make that work. However, I don't want another phrase in there. I've already got this happiness is here, travel far and wide. It doesn't need anything else because I have to have a title somewhere too. So then I go to the floral, and I love this big floral, thinking it might be a good like bookend somewhere, maybe place it down at the bottom. However, my eye is going to that floral rather than my photo, so I don't like that. I need to get it closer to my photo, so I'm actually going to tuck it in there. And when I come back, you're going to see me look, I'm trying to find some words and stuff. I'll come back after the camera flips to the next scene, and I've got the word capture underneath the photo of my kids, like it's right on there in an orange, which is great. It brings in that color. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring that floral in, make that floral work. I'm also going to make that frame that you saw me take away. I do the exact same thing that I did with the shaker pocket, and I trim the outside of it to make it work. So there I have that frame now. My floral is going to go right underneath it, and then here comes my title. So I'm going to say explore together. So that's using a chipboard word plus one of those puffy sticker words, which is fabulous. I'm also going to use this little journaling spot. I was sad to cover up the bird, but I'm going to make it work. So that's going to do it. So thanks everyone so much for watching. There's a look at my finished layout. I hope this makes you want to work with squares on your layout. And don't forget to check out Scrapbook Your Joy. I'll see you all soon. Bye.